And now it's time for my last word, which circles back to an item at the beginning of our show about visa denials banning a top executive from Israel's largest state-owned firm from stepping foot on U.S. soil for more than 6 years. It's a strange saga of deceit and the dark side of what is normally billed as the unbreakable, unshakable U.S.-Israel bond. It involves Yossi Weiss, the CEO of IAI, Israel Aerospace Industries, and a guy named Stuart David Nozzette, a confessed tax-evading wannabe American spy who pled guilty to selling secrets to undercover FBI agents posing as handlers from the Israeli Mossad. Before Nozzette incriminated himself in the FBI sting operation that put him behind bars, he was a prize scientist with top-level security clearances and access to key players in the U.S. government. Upon retirement, Nozzette, like many, started consulting for several organizations, including IAI, which hired him to promote local technologies in the U.S. He was on the payroll when Weiss entered the picture, and it was Weiss who ended Nozzette's contract in 2009, the year of his arrest. Now, whether Weiss is an unfortunate victim of guilt by association or indeed may be suspected of inappropriate ties to a greedy trader, neither IAI nor Weiss know for sure. That's because, as a matter of policy, the U.S. government never explains its reasons for visa denials. What is clear from court documents and from more than a dozen discussions I've had with sources from both countries is that at no time did Washington allege impropriety on the part of the Israeli government, the Mossad, IAI, or Weiss. But this story gets worse. And here's where self-serving negligence on the part of Prime Minister Netanyahu comes into play. Netanyahu is the de facto custodian of this state-owned firm. Not once did he, in all his many meetings with former President Obama and Secretary of State Kerry, or in more recent contacts with Trump and Tillerson, ever bother to inquire about the long-standing visa ban that has hampered IAI's ability to do business with its key ally. What he did apparently find time for, according to Israeli reports, was to press Kerry 3 times to arrange a long-term visa for his friend, Israeli film producer Arnon Milchan. Netanyahu's so-called friendship with the Hollywood billionaire, who provided expensive gifts over many years to the prime minister and his wife, is the subject of an ongoing graft investigation. Now, Netanyahu has firmly denied any wrongdoing, but in this sordid story of undercover cops, an admitted U.S. criminal, and an Israeli defense executive seemingly caught in the crossfire, can he claim the same? And that's my last word.